I'm going to go ahead and just start connecting into the breath, breathing in aquamarine light down through the vertical pillar. And just align through the pillar, taking some breaths in as it starts to filter through the system in geometric patterns and waveforms, updating through the fourth dimensional body, the soul triad. And with the inhale, exhales, breathing in the beautiful aquamarine light. And within the exhales, I'm then seeing a kind of excretion or a kind of purging of dark purple, black tones, sticky, geometric liquid substance moving out of the system. And then surrounding, as this is moving out, there is a Star of David on the back side of the body that's highlighted over the back of the heart with electrical wiring and circuitry that's being highlighted into my awareness, which is forming the Nadial Complex. So we're just going to settle down into the breath. And allow the transfers of heavy fear, distortion, confusion, mental kind of not instability, but like a short circuiting or a kind of inability to comprehend or a scrambling of the mind. So as we look to the Nadial Complex, it is the blueprint for the central nervous system, the original design for the central nervous system, and where it kind of offshoots energetic information through the central nervous system to correlate between divine heart to divine mind, and through the functioning body, the physical functioning body, just bringing in more of this aquamarine light and just allowing the light to penetrate through the dark gluggy, sludge-like textures, and to reposition the organic light systems, the organic light transfers of information, or the meridians, or the kind of energetic highway, so to speak, passing through the organic body, connected through the meridian of the gallbladder, which then has access to all of the entire physical body. And just bring this light through. Lifting out any layers of shock, any distortion. unlocking through the crown. Okay. And what we've kind of hit with is what appears to be some kind of layers of metal within the organic system between the heart and the mind. And then I'm being referred back to the blueprint of the Nadial Complex. And I'm just feeling all of this weight, this kind of deep exhaustion moving through the system. Okay. And I feel like this is actually interconnecting with kind of negative implants. And kind of machinery. But first, what we're kind of hitting up against is a layer of numbness as well within that. So let's just bring in unconditional love into the numbness. And we want to just start unlocking the territory, unlocking the history within that. Covenants, oaths, vows, agreements, keeping it locked and hidden. Okay, we've got the zeta reticuli. Images coming forwards here. A lot of pain running through the neck. And as this is kind of unlocking further, we're then coming into layers of freeze, flight, and mass exhaustion. Like the body's going into kind of overdrive. And through the identification, it begins to shift, the body becomes lighter. Golden light threads and rays start pouring in, connection to the solar light field, solar coding, interlocking through the Star of David. And as that comes in, the body begins to release as dark grey. The only way I can describe it is like kind of dark grey crystal palettes. So they've like had the life force sucked out of them and they're kind of corrupted. Yeah, begin to fragment and shatter, which then goes on to show the memory of genetic experimentation, of kind of machinery and kind of technological experiments with form, with organic form. Okay, and then something specific within that that's coming up is a carrier of messages, a carrier of frequencies that is sending darker messages through the organic system, which we can kind of believe as our own mental health illnesses, mental health disorders, offshoots of kind of distortion patterns that destabilize the personality. So all of that's kind of running through the blueprint of the central nervous system, and through gathering the information, we just ask for it to just start pulling out, dissolving and disintegrating, releasing, revoking, rescinding covenants, exercise agreements, keeping it locked up, hidden out of our conscious awareness. Aquamarine light, pale green light, emerald light, and then platinum and pale gold Merkaba star as symbol code. Okay, focusing in on the back of the heart and also the front of the third eye chakra. We're going to breathe down into the root. As these areas tighten, we want to get the energy moving through the heart system, unlocking the trauma and the stagnant emotion. Okay, and what's also kind of coming up here is a lot of confusion as well. As the information is processing through, it's kind of contained within amnesiac layers of or amnesiac layers to the blockages to prevent full understanding and integration straight away. So we just, as we come into these points of amnesia and confusion, taking a step back and just identifying that this is not you. It's not your frequency. As your energy system clears, it has to pass through the senses to actually release. uncertainty, yagura dayadra, unsure of how to kind of progress and how to move forwards. Yagura dayadra. And also just installing safety and security as we allow the energy to pass through. There is some quite heavy fear processing just above the head and through the third eye in the memory. It's almost like not wanting to kind of look at the history, but we just have to affirm to ourselves that you're completely safe, completely secure, completely protected as you process this information. Nothing can kind of come and get to you as we do. And just kind of stepping out of the body again and just affirming that the fear is not actually you, it's not your frequency, it's the history and the backlog of high levels of trauma through astral body invasion. And we're just going to wash through. Actually, okay, we are going to wash through with gold, and then it turns into iridescent crystal light. And within the iridescent crystal light, there is Archangel Michael's sword with the angelic wings connected into the sword. Harmonic grace tones harmonize and sing, raising the frequency, higher harmonic elevations of light patterns. Angels of the intervention, clearing out the debris. Hold on to the symbol code, hold the focus on the symbol of Archangel Michael's sword, the angel wings, and the sound of the angels of the intervention, because this is actually clearing out all of the fear as we do. Everything begins to turn crystalline green. And the armor of God appears around in a holographic printing within the blue sapphire range of light. 10th dimensional range of light. Okay, so as that armor of God appears, I'm then seeing the channels open and the blue sapphire light begins to pour down into the body complex, into the heart and the thymus. And then through the lymphatic system, lymphatic purge. White diamond butterfly wings as symbol code appear over the body. Restoring fragmentation. The fracturing of the essence. Repairing. Holding focus. Mm. Diamond iridescent Knights of the Round Table symbol. King Arthur. The spine of Albion. Restoring Diamond Sun DNA. Fragments. Flash to integrate na yogura at the edmo utibushia puna achikera sneshni yatrana yamona on yogura taya. And through the spine of Albion, I'm then seeing a very angry black liquid dragon that is hurt and excreting black toxins. My whole body's starting to become painful here, particularly my left foot. And as we tune into this black dragon, well, it's not really a black dragon, but the black sludgy liquid encasing it is making it black. And let's just focus in here on feeding the iridescent light and magenta light into the heart of the dragon, which is holding the Gaian warfare, the memory of the Gaian warfare. sending in unconditional love. And let's just connect into the source field, into the heart of the dragon. And then I'm seeing the planetary matrix. So we've got the Earth body, we've got Tara, and then Gaia above that vertically. And just seeing the planets coming into alignment and flash the channels and streams of information connect down into the spine of Albion and into the Albion light body of the earth. Unlocking and almost get a feeling of like a crunching effect as the light is kind of coming in, and reversal spins become more at the forefront, breaking down the hard memory fields, the hard trauma fields, the pain bodies presented as concrete matter. And the personal spine, my own spine, maybe yours too, is just beginning to get very light as the body begins to clear. The blue flame correcting planetary stuff. And aligning the vertical pillar. Holographic light body represents and projects over the three tiers of Earth. There is one higher than that as well, but I'm focused on these three at the moment. So we've got this big rotating holographic light body as if a human form, in pale pink with an aura of magenta, correcting into horizontal, vertical alignment, sorry. And as it spins, I'm seeing all of the fragmentation of the body that was trapped within the earth layers, or the earth, Tara, Gaian layers, begins to rebuild, recomposite, and create matter within the form. However, the matter is multiple layers of different matter densities: etheric matter, silicate, carbon, and then carbon matter densities. flashing with encryption, crystal gas, antimatter, merge to matter, updating through the hierogamic joins, divine union, update the horizontal fields, correction to the crown, blue sapphire crown in the 10th dimensional field. And as this updates, corrects, and repairs, begins to spin and pours diamond light all the way down through that vertical axis into the core of the planet and builds into a scalar wave. Updating planetary grids. Resurrecting light body. Genetics, and light body architecture. So moving more so now into the format of King Arthur. Flash with encryption, full body release. Butterflies fly all over the body and begin to roost or rest, whatever a butterfly does to rest, sitting on the body and opening and closing the wings, seeing this as the soul fragments coming back into the whole body, updating through the unified field of one, in alignment with the Holy Christos law of one, Christ Christala alignments, updating through all fields, updating through all localized grids. Move to seal now, forward through all levels or layers of light, through all bodies, and through the breath of the divine I am presence. Thank you all so much. That was wonderful. Have a good rest. Bye.